What's up guys, welcome to my 30-day talk to the camera challenge. Today it is day 20 of my challenge, and before you say anything, I know I have been slacking and not posting for the past 2 days, which I have no excuse for. And yeah, it contradicts the whole point of me saying consistency is key when I have not been consistent myself. But anyway, we're here on a new day and it is day 20 of the challenge. Today we're going to be talking about my clothing brand that I currently have and my previous clothing brand that I started. So I always wanted to start a clothing brand. It goes all the way back to my college years. In the beginning of my college years, I had a brand which was my name, Back then, what inspired me was like Calvin Klein and like, I can't remember what else inspired me, to be honest, but one of it that I remembered was Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein, CK. And yeah, that inspired me, so I started my own name, which was Sear Klenom. I thought that was like pretty unique, so I started doing that. I got my labels printed in China. I was like so into it. I had like over 5,000 neck labels came in that say Circling Home. The quality weren't the best, but it was something. I was very excited. I was so excited to start it. I started designing my clothes and right, and then I kind of just stopped. I wasn't sure what stopped me, but part of it was possibly funding and just the whole immerse of trying to start a clothing brand. I got, like, with me, I overthink stuff instead of like just going and doing it. I overthink things too much. But anyway, that kind of flock. So that failed. And a few years later, I decided to start another clothing brand with two of my mates. Well, my mate and his sister, which was like, yo, we know a printer, we hit him up, and like the printer was like goes to the same church as my mate, so that's very convenient. So we got him, we hit him up with a few of our design, and he managed to get like a few prints for us going just for like photo shoots and everything. So that was our budget was very low. It was around like 300 New Zealand dollars. Yeah, we managed to get ourselves about 20 shirts or so just to start it out. We got some pre-orders coming in. I actually got one of the clothing here right now. It's called the brand was called Bro Code. Like, for those of you who don't know what Bro Code is, it's like, if you know, like, if you're part of the bro, you should know the Bro Code. It's a code between the bros, and you don't break those codes. Yeah. So this was one of the designs. Surprisingly, I still have it, which like, yeah, lasted me. I say this is about at least 6-7 years old, to be honest, and yeah, it's surprisingly lasts me that long. Yeah, so that was the second brand that I started with a few of my mates. We went for photo shoots. We got a lot of pre-orders coming in, and for some reason, we never really got to making the website or posting on social media. There was like a few hypes around it, like the clothing brand. All of us were so hyped. We started out, and then for some reason, we didn't really commit to it, and even the pre-orders, we didn't even ship that out, or we didn't like collect the money for the pre-orders, which, yeah. So that business kind of flopped then. And then a few years later, I think about 5 years later, I decided to start my own brand. It's called average apparel. So like everything is just average, you know. It's very a catchy phrase. Like I started the brand due to the fact that in my days you could say I was emo. Everything to me was very average, mediocre. Yeah, and for me, that word hit home for me, and I really wanted to start something inspired by average, and I wanna redefine the word average and bring it into clothing, and I just want to create some quality tees, some quality garments, clothing for everyone to wear for a very average price or affordable price, but the quality is like it's not a fast fashion. Yeah, the whole point of this is I don't want it to be another fast fashion brand. I want it to be quality garment, but at an affordable price, and the design's gonna be lit. But at the moment, the clothing brand only has a few design, and most of it are basics essentials, which like this one. This is like 280 GSM shoulder. It's got those baggy shoulders, but the shirt itself is very thick, which is like quality. It's quality, yeah. So at the moment we got like new colorways, which is this is like the brown, or should I call it the walnuts? Yeah. Like the whole idea of me wanting, like I wanted to create something similar to Huffer or lower clothing, and I want to step up my game eventually to something like this. That's cool. That's very sick. Yeah. So this is a hoodie from Earl's Collection, which is Aussie, I think. Yeah, they're Aussie. But this is one of my most favorite hoodies. They got the, what do you call it? These embroidery, but they are different kind of embroidery. It's like a hand embroidery. I'm not sure what the term is called, but if I find out, I'll post it in the description below. But yeah, like eventually I want to create something like that. Recently, on my venture on the clothing brand, I purchased a new embroidery machine. Like, if you guys don't know, I recently had, well, my first embroidery machine was like a PE 800, which is over there. Sorry for my messy room, by the way. Yeah, so that was my first embroidery machine. It only does like a 4-inch by 4-inch design, so I was very limited. Also, that like for 4-inch design, just for this text, it took me about 8 minutes per text. So that's a very long time for embroidery, and it's about 1,000 stitches, 2,000 stitches. Yeah. So any design more than 2,000 stitches, it takes so long. I had a design that took about 50 minutes with that small machine, which was like a long time for one t-shirt. Embroidery is a tiring process. Like your thread would constantly break as well, so you would have to change it constantly. Yeah, so I took the leap and I made an investment to buy myself like a 14 grand embroidery machine. It is a Ricoma 1501 RC, I think, or TC. Yeah, so it's a massive embroidery machine with 15 needles, and it does this design in less than 3 minutes, which is awesome. Yeah, so my other clothing that I had, since I'm like into anime, you might want to check out my Instagram or even my website. It's called Nostal Studios. self-development.com. Yeah, so it's supposed to be like nostalgia. That's the whole mean of it, and it's all about anime and stuff. And yeah, this is one of the print I have from that. Yeah, guess where that's from. Yeah, there it is. It's pretty clear now. Guess who that is. Yeah, so there's that, and then I have this one as well. You shall know pain. So there's that. I got minimal. Oh, there's another average. I haven't released this one, but it's like an average kind of old English text with the back embroidery. It's creased at the moment, but it's only a sample, so don't worry. If you guys order one, it won't be creased, I promise. Yeah, so those are a few of my designs. I got some more awesome designs, like anime designs, that I have been trying out. But I think at the moment, I have stopped my anime and am focusing on average fully. So yeah, if you guys want to support my average apparel, just go on average.co.nz or just write average.co.nz on Instagram and give me a follow. Yeah, so we're going to wrap this video up, and if you guys like the video, don't forget to support the bro by liking and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.